I just turned 25, I've been dating more recently, because you know, what's up? And it's the attitude you have to have when you date. Just like, let's make some meaningful eye contact, you know? It's just been happening. And I recently hooked up with someone who was more attractive than me, like she was hotter than me, which does, it's not a good idea. Like, it wasn't as fun as you would think it would be. Like, hooking up with someone hotter than you, it's a good idea on paper, especially if you draw it. But like, it is. But in real life, it doesn't really translate. I don't really ever do that. Like, I usually just hook up with people who are right down my strike zone, like where I should be. Like growing up, I was never really even into like Victoria's Secret models. Like I was always into like Gap models, you know? Like I never really needed a girl with big tits and an ass. I just kind of needed a girl who jumped for joy when her jeans fit well. That was more than my head. And this girl wasn't that. She was like, she looked like she grew up eating a lot of olives or something. Like she was very attractive. And once we had sex one time. And once she was naked in front of me, it was just like, why are you here? Like what's happening? Like where's Ashton? You know, like what? Like, cause she looked like a star had fallen out of the night sky to come down and keep the dark company. And I looked Irish. Like I looked like listen, I have red hair and I love having red hair, but we're not great at being naked. That's not we're not. We're good at other stuff. We have skills. Like we're lucky. We don't get sad when it rains outside, so that's fun. If you guys are looking for a meat pie of some kind, we can probably hook you up with that. You ever had a shepherd's pie? It's a pie with dinner. What? We can do that. But if you want to look good naked, maybe look for something more Mediterranean or something. It's just not our thing. So when she was laying in front of me and we started having sex, I was like, well, I'm going to finish now. Like, this is going to be like a one-pump fun thing, you know? So I did what I was always told you were supposed to do in that situation. I just started thinking about baseball. But that didn't work because I just love the game so much, you know? It's the only game that's truly about coming home. So I did it. That was fantastic. You guys are fun. I had another revelation about myself recently. I was watching an interview with Natasha Leggero, and if you don't know who that is, she's a very funny comic. She's awesome. She was on Jimmy Kimmel. It was great. And then YouTube played just the Play Next feature, and it was an interview with Kristen Bell. And Kristen Bell, for 9.5 minutes, talked about how she liked going on road trips with her husband, Dax Shepard, and their 2 young children. And all she did was describe this for 9 minutes. About how they argue about what music to listen to, about how the kids get restless in the back. Things no one should care about ever. And then at the end of the 9.5 minutes, I had to look at myself in the mirror and realize that I liked it. That I had really enjoyed the whole thing. Like, why? Why would I like that, you know? Like, it just seems like a useless topic to like. Anyway, did you guys know when Dax and Kristen first started dating? No, this is cool. He likes riding motorcycles, which, as you can understand, worried Kristen. So, what they did is they came up with a compromise. And this was the compromise. They said he could ride with he liked riding without a helmet because he's an asshole. So he decided that the compromise was he could ride without a helmet on side roads, but on the main road he had to wear a helmet. So then she made a joke where she was like, so on the last trip we took, he rode on side roads for 4 hours. And then she smiled, and then I also smiled. Why would I care? Why would I care about Kristen Bell and her road trips with Dax Shepard, a man known for maybe being an American Pie, but he wasn't? Guys, when I was younger, I learned sign language before I knew regular language, which is kind of weird. I had a babysitter, and she taught me, and I don't remember really any of it, but I remember a few things. So like, this means I love you, because this is I, this is L, and this is you. So together it's I love you. And then if you just take the you and you shake it back and forth, that means you guys want to get some wings? You guys maybe want to grab some wings? Alright, cool, thank you guys.